Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gorgeous side flared skirt. First of all, we want to get our starting line. I will be using a 1.5 inch band on this skirt. So I'm going to place 1.5 on the starting line and then go ahead to mark my hip line and also mark the length of the skirt. For this skirt, I'll be using 33 inches and I'm also going to add 1 inch for my hemming allowance. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side so that I can get a straight line. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and get my round body measurement, my waist divided by 4, my hip divided by 4. Whatever you have on your hip line, you're going to transfer that to the length of the skirt. Now you want to connect those lines together like so. Okay, so from the hip line, we're going to go up by 3.5 inches and mark that. The middle of my skirt, I want it to be 5 inches, so I'm just going to divide that by 2 and I'm going to get 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to mark 2.5 inches on the hip line and I'll mark the same thing on the length of the skirt. And after that, I'll go ahead and draw a straight line. On that straight line, I'm going to go down by 1 inch so that the curve of the skirt will have more definition. Afterwards, you want to go ahead and add half an inch to the side of the skirt for allowance. I'm just going to use a marker here just to make the lines more visible. So where the arrows are pointing, you need to add half an inch on each side so that you'll be able to join it when sewing the skirt. After that, you want to go ahead and cut this pattern up and then we'll move to the next step of the skirt. So on this second panel, we're just going to get slashed lines. Doesn't really matter how many lines you want to get, it depends on you. So just go ahead and create lines like that. Then you want to go ahead and cut through those lines, but make sure not to cut out of this pattern. You just want to cut close enough to the edge of the pattern. And then on your fabric, you spread it open like this. Alright, so here you put your pattern. This is the front of the skirt and you're going to be cutting this on fold. Don't forget to add your half an inch on that area where I'm cutting now. So for this pattern, you want to spread this on your fabric, but for the sake of the video, I didn't want to consume so much fabric, so I spread with about 3 inches, but I would advise you spread with up to 7 or even 10 inches to make your skirt look like the picture. Now for my waistband, I'm going to be marking 4 inches, which is the 1.5 inch band that I want. Multiply that by 2, you get 3 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. Now for the width of the band, I'm going to use my waist measurements plus 1 inch for my zip allowance. After that, you want to go ahead and cut this pattern out. These are all the pieces you need to make your skirt. Go ahead and cut the front of the skirt on fold. And for the back of the skirt, you can add 1 inch for zip allowance, but if you don't want to, you can cut on fold and add your zip at the side of the skirt. You have your band. Your band will be attached at the end after sewing the panel to the side of the skirt. Your panel, make sure to indicate where the side is and also indicates the back of the fabric. So go ahead and stitch these two sides together. After doing that, this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to iron it. You want to do the same thing now for the back of the skirt. Stitch the panels together. And after that, give it a good press so it can lay flat. Now this is what it will look like when you're done sewing. Go ahead and attach these back skirts to the front skirt and it should come out as one whole like this. Attach the band and lastly attach the zip, hem the bottom of the skirt, and that's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.